Hello everybody and welcome to WWE's Payback. Tonight, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose for the World Heavyweight Championship inside a steel cage. But right now, it's time for Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, our opening contest of the match. Let me fill you in on the backstory. Sami Zayn arrived on the main roster. He got into a heated argument, a heated debate with one Chris Jericho, who said that Sami did not belong in the WWE. He was simply, to quote, an indie darling, and he never made a name for himself in the WWE. Fast forward to Extreme Rules, and Sami Zayn puts Chris Jericho down with one haluva kick. After Extreme Rules, Cesaro, the Swiss Superman, the King of Swing, returns to the WWE after injury, and Sami sets his sight on Cesaro because Sami Zayn could not put down Cesaro in NXT. So if Sami wants to belong on the WWE roster, he has to take out the man who beat him at TakeOver down in NXT and routinely beat him up for years on the independent scene. Sami Zayn feels he can't move on with his life unless he can take out the likes of Cesaro and Kevin Owens. But Sami says one step at a time, and tonight he's looking to take out the Swiss Superman, Cesaro. Cesaro, of course, returning from injury, he's back to his best. He's at 100%. Sami Zayn wanted him at 100%, and now we have these two young guns going at it in the center of the ring tonight. I can't wait. The crowd's hyped. I'm hyped. You're hyped. I hope you stay hyped. We're gonna kick it off. Payback, Sami Zayn versus Cesaro, and they lock up center of the ring. Zayn takes the back of Cesaro, and now float over belly, and there's a side headlock. Belly to belly suplex, and there's a side headlock by Sami Zayn, and it looks like Sami Zayn wins the first round, and there's a drop kick, flooring the Swiss Superman. Sami Zayn aggressive out of the blocks. He's got to be to put down Cesaro, the man he could not put away in their epic 2 out of 3 falls match down in NXT and at TakeOver. Cesaro was the better man. Is it Sami Zayn's night? Well, he's keeping on Cesaro in the early going of this one. Also to come, we've got the Vaudevillains versus the New Day in a tag team match, old versus new. The New Day back to full strength after Big E and Xavier Woods have returned from injury, while Simon Gotch and Aiden English continue to impress on the main roster. There's a calf kick by Sami Zayn. Hooks the leg. Can he put away Cesaro? No, only two. Too early for this one. Sami Zayn now scooping Cesaro to his feet. Sami Zayn would love to put away Cesaro, but there's a jawbreaker from the Swiss Superman. These two men know each other so well, so expect a bunch of counters. And there's a spinning European uppercut from the Swiss Superman, who's just stomping away on the head. Oh, there's a double foot stomp. Shades of Yoshinari Ogawa with that one by Cesaro. And now he's got Sami Zayn up. Hooks the arms. Double underhook. Look at the strength. Oh my god. Double underhook suplex by Cesaro. Hooks the leg. Goes for the cover lateral press. And Sami Zayn kicks out. So now Cesaro stays on the ultimate underdog, Sami Zayn. There's a kick to the head. As I said, these men know each other so well from their days in NXT and their days on the independent scenes. There's a jawbreaker. There's another counter. It seems they're just going counter for counter in the early going of this one. And now Sami, he's got Cesaro. Blue Thunderbomb. Blue Thunderbomb by Sami Zayn. Could he walk away with the victory? No. Cesaro powers out. Oh my god. A Blue Thunderbomb in the early going. Sami Zayn pulling out all the stops to put away Cesaro early. And there, speaking about pulling out all the stops, there's the uppercut from Cesaro. He's got Sami Zayn, and Sami Zayn powers out. These two are trading bombs in the early going of this one. These two men have gone to war, but it could be Sami Zayn's night for payback against Cesaro. There's our front face lock. Of course, you'll remember on SmackDown, Cesaro did make Sami Zayn tap with that crippler crossface he's been using the past number of weeks. Sami Zayn tosses Cesaro to the outside. We've seen this before. It could be time for a tope con hilo. Sami Zayn nails Cesaro. Mamma mia. What a move by Sami Zayn. A tope con hilo just taking out Cesaro. And Cesaro is flattened on the floor. And now Sami Zayn, he's going after Cesaro. He's got him in the middle of the ring. He tosses him back in. There's a boot to the head. Sami Zayn, he's probably looking to finish now. He's going to be going for that haluva kick. He scoops up Cesaro. Oh, Sami Zayn to the second rope. We've seen this before. High flying crossbody. Hooks the leg. Could Sami? He could pick up a huge win. No. Cesaro. Cesaro powers out again. Cesaro. Could he reverse here? No. Snap suplex and a float over by Sami Zayn, who's doing all he can to put away Cesaro, but nothing seems to be working. As I mentioned before, Cesaro been using that crossface to devastating effect. He's also got that sharpshooter in his locker, but we have to remember that Sami Zayn also has that Koi clutch that he likes to use, and we could see him put away Cesaro if he gets his hands on him. Cesaro now got him where he wants him. Springboard uppercut. Beautiful maneuver by the Swiss Superman. And Sami Zayn's been floored again. Cesaro drags him to his feet. What's Cesaro thinking here? There's a hard Irish whip. A real hard Irish whip by Cesaro, tossing Sami Zayn to the floor. And now they're coming over to this announce table, and I don't like this at all, as both men are just wearing one another down. I mean, they're just beating the ever-living hell out of each other. Sami now, second kick to the head of Cesaro. Sami Zayn is all over Cesaro in the early going of this one. Now Sami blocks the right hand. There's a right hand to the face. Cesaro, Irish whip to Sami Zayn. Could he finish him here? Could he finish him? What's he thinking? Oh, we've seen this before from Cesaro. Amazing strength. Pure strength here. This shows Cesaro is pound for pound the strongest in the WWE. He just hoists Sami Zayn into the air and plants him with that suplex. Here's a replay. Look at the strength of Cesaro. Amazing maneuver. And now he hooks the leg. Could it be? Could it be? No! Sami Zayn kicks out again, and Cesaro is dumbstruck. Cesaro is getting frustrated, and that's not a good thing to do. He's got to keep his head here to put away Sami Zayn. Zayn now staggering to his feet. Zayn, Irish whip to the Swiss Superman. What's Zayn thinking here? He's got him. He's got that exploder suplex. He's got the exploder suplex. He nailed him with that one. And we've seen this many times before. You know what's coming next. It's gotta be time for the haluva kick. There's a snap suplex. Could it be haluva kick time for Sami now? He's just staggering. He's staggering around the ring. He's fatigued. These two have had an absolute war. There's Sami with a drop kick. Beautiful drop kick by Sami Zayn. Can he pick up the win on Cesaro though? Irish whip into the corner. Sami, could he be thinking haluva kick? There it is. No. Cesaro blocks it. He blocked the haluva kick. He blocked the haluva kick. And now it could be time for the neutralizer. Sami Zayn, put away. You gave it all, kid. You gave everything you had. But there's simply no kicking out of the neutralizer. It's gotta be over. Cesaro picking up. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't believe it. Sami Zayn has kicked out of the neutralizer. Cesaro hit him with his best shot. He said he would put him away with it, and he couldn't. Look at this rolling Yoshi tonic by Sami Zayn. He's got both legs. He's got both legs. And Sami Zayn walks away the winner. Sami Zayn out of nowhere. That rolling Yoshi tonic. He just nailed him. I can't believe it. Sami Zayn picks up a huge victory over Cesaro. The ultimate underdog continues to impress here in the WWE. As the ultimate underdog, he's now had a victory over Cesaro and Chris Jericho. It's on and upwards for Sami Zayn. And we're going to our next match now. The Vaudevillains took out the Usos. The Vaudevillains came to the main roster and said, we're taking out all the other tag teams. They're taking out the Usos. And now what stands before them is the New Day, who love the power of positivity and are the former tag team champions. Why are they the former tag team champions? Because the Dudley Boys decimated the New Day. They injured Big E's ribs, and they've spike pile drivered Xavier Woods, and he suffered a stinger in his neck. But they're back at full strength tonight, and the New Day are gonna take on the Vaudevillains, Simon Gotch and Kofi Kingston to kick it off. Aiden English and Kofi Kingston kicking us off. These two no strangers to each other. Aiden English defeated Kofi Kingston in singles action on SmackDown a couple of weeks ago. But this is a big test for the Vaudevillains. They took out the Usos, but let's be honest here, it hasn't been the Usos' year, where the New Day have come of age. They've triumphed over everyone. And now, the former tag team champs taking on the Vaudevillains. I mean, this is going to be one hell of a match. There's a back suplex from Made in English, beautifully executed. He countered Kofi Kingston, who never saw it coming. And there's a knee to the face, nothing fancy there, by one half of the Vaudevillains. The Vaudevillains are former NXT Tag Team Champions. Speaking of NXT, the Tag Team Champions, Gallows and Anderson and the Balor Club. What a team. What a debut, taking out none other than American Alpha, Chad Gable and Jason Jordan. I mean, I don't know what's left of the tag team division down there. But on the main roster, we've got a bunch of teams. We've got the Dudleys, the Usos, the New Day, Golden Truth. Speaking of the Golden Truth, they're challenging for the tag team championships here tonight. Still to come, we've got Dolph Ziggler and Tyler Breeze for the United States Championship. I don't know how much Dolph Ziggler has left in him. I don't know if he's even been cleared by medics to compete tonight. But we've also got AJ Styles challenging for the Intercontinental Championship of Kevin Owens. But we're getting right back in the action here now as Simon Gotch and Aiden English are doing a number on Kofi Kingston, who can't seem to be getting anything going in the early goings of this match. There's a kick from Kofi Kingston and a soccer-style kick to the midsection of Simon Gotch, and there's the tag to Big E, who recently returned after having his ribs crushed at the hands of Bubba Ray Dudley. There's a chop from Gotch, though. Gotch showing no fear. I guess he should be showing some fear, because Big E took out Simon Gotch on an episode of Monday Night Raw not too long ago. Big E now with that gator roll-like maneuver, just squeezing at the ribs of Simon Gotch. Big E showing Simon Gotch what it's like to have bruised ribs. Big E picks Simon Gotch to his feet. Gotch, nice jawbreaker, nice maneuver there. Putting down the big man, and a hard knife edge chop floors the powerhouse. Now there's a tag to Aiden English. And there's a Polish hammer. Polish hammer from Aiden English, but there's a fireman's carry. Fireman's carry, and now Big E just putting away Aiden English. There's a belly-to-belly suplex. Nice maneuver there. Big E, he picks him up, but there's a jawbreaker from Aiden English, who continues to fight in this one. Aiden English now making the tag. No, he's not making the tag. There's an elbow from the second rope onto Big E, and the powerhouse of the New Day is in trouble in this one. Kick out there. The Vaudevillains will be looking for that whirling dervish, while the New Day will be looking for that midnight hour. Who's gonna prevail? There's a huge spinebuster from Big E Langston, who's getting back into this one, and there's a running splash from the big man. Look at this. Huge elevation on that one. He hooks the leg. Aiden English, will he survive? He survives for now. The New Day all over Aiden English and Simon Gotch. Oh my god, what's Big E thinking here? There's a powerbomb. Nothing fancy about that one from Big E. And Big E reaching for the tag from Kofi Kingston. And now Kofi Kingston, the former tag team champ, former Intercontinental United States champ, roughing it up with Aiden English. And Aiden English probably wishes he was somewhere else right now. There's a Michinoku driver courtesy of the Jamaican sensation Kofi Kingston. He picks him up. Kofi now, he's got Aiden English right where he wants him. Second vertical suplex plants. One half of the Vaudevillains. And the Vaudevillains are in trouble. I think they overstepped their mark here as they're in the ring with the former tag team champs. Kofi now, Irish whip. Aiden English into the rope. Kofi misses the clothesline. English was able to counter, and there's a Polish hammer. Polish hammer courtesy of Aiden English. And now he's got Kofi Kingston right where he wants him. Snap suplex center of the ring. Nice move there from Aiden English. Could this be their night? Could they get some momentum rolling? Aiden English now, he's taking some time to ponder. He's looking at Big E, taunting him. That's not such a good idea. Knife edge chop to Kofi Kingston. Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Kofi runs in, and look at that. Great move there from Kofi Kingston, who just picks apart Aiden English. And now drags him to his feet, but English pushes him off and hits a big clothesline. Big clothesline by Aiden English. And he's still, what's he thinking here? Aiden English, he's taking a beating. He really needs to make a tag, or he's not going to last too much longer in this one. There's an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. What's Aiden English thinking here now? Second Irish whip. Kofi Kingston hits the turnbuckle hard. Misses him coming in though. Kofi Kingston. There's an Irish whip into the turnbuckle again, and Kofi, again, second time, leaps up and hits that uppercut. And Aiden English is just floored in the corner of this one, and there's a sit-out powerbomb. Beautiful sit-out powerbomb by Kofi Kingston. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, I thought we almost had him there. There's a belly-to-belly suplex on Simon Gotch by Kofi Kingston. And Aiden English is in all sorts of trouble. Kofi now has Aiden English. Big E is toying with Simon Gotch on the outside. There's an Irish whip into the turnbuckle. Gotch and Big E going at it. Kofi and the Vaudevillains going at it. Kofi now, what's this? Monkey flip. Floors Aiden English. A monkey flip floors Aiden English. And I believe it's time for Kofi Kingston and Big E to execute their finishing maneuver here. Let's put away a lot of tag teams, including the Usos. And it could be putting away these two right now. There's a back suplex from Big E. But you know, he's just winding up. Oh, there's Simon Gotch. Simon Gotch just got taken out by Big E. Revenge for earlier. And now Big E's got Aiden English in the corner. And I think it's time for you to say, in the midnight hour, they're going to call your name because Aiden English just got planted by Big E and Kofi Kingston. That big ending DDT combo. And now Simon Gotch trying to break up the pin. But he runs into the brick wall known as Big E Langston. And the New Day pick up the victory. The New Day reigns supreme. Here it is again if you didn't see it. Big E with that big ending and Kofi adding a little emphasis on it with the DDT. They call it the midnight hour and you don't, I repeat, you do not get up from that one. The New Day victorious here at Payback and Sami Zayn victorious at Payback. But there's still much more to come at WWE's Payback. We'll join you for the next episode